Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
We have money.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why was he disowned?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the Monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
I'm happy to help.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages!
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years, I hardly recognize you.
A friend of yours?
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned him, if you recall.
Oh yeah, this is the guy, the only person you can confide in. That's neat.
When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man. It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
Ah yeah, I can see that.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone. The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldarius territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The Crest of Flames. That is what you possess.
The Crest of Flames.
Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Ooh. You can have some flowers.
Thank you.
Ah, wonderful. Time to explore. My favorite. Ongoing event, House versus House Lance Tournament. Huh. You'll get an intermediate seal if you do it. Well, intermediate seals seem important. So what you doing? Just hanging out?
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Is this the first time you're like physically over there? Or have I just missed that you just hang out? I don't know. We have multiple jobs. Let's have a look at this one. Does exploration also have like combat within it too?
I could use your help.
Head to Magdred Way and take down bandits. You will need to go to battle to complete certain quests. Choose the battle option on your day off. Oh, so it's stuff that extends past me just hanging out here now.
Wow, Lord Rodrigue in the flesh. What is Felix doing? This is such a rare opportunity for him to see his family.
You know how it is. He's a hard ass. Let's head to the training grounds, because there's apparently a tournament option available. To ensure that I win whatever tournament we find ourselves embroiled into, should do that. We also have support conversations available. Have one between Ash and Felix and Dimitri and Felix. Alright, we'll start with this one.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix? Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing. Only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
Oh my god!
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Excuse Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends.
You're gonna get shoved in a locker, kid. You better be careful.
In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
I'm sorry, but you sealed your fate as soon as you grabbed that book. I'm sure this conversation will be nothing but positive.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me. Because I know what you really are. A beast craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer, and your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then, I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Well, at least they're becoming better friends. It's my favorite part.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
All right. House versus House Lance. Dimitri, I'm counting on you to win this one. Oh no, it's house versus house, so it's actual people that I care about. Defeat Hilda, she's lazy as shit.
Over already.
That's a win. Next up, it's Bernadetta.
I must stay focused.
Sorry, Bernie. You done. Alright. I think it's time to pop one of these. Alright, take on Lawrence.
Is that all?
Another win. Now Leone. Ah, shit. Did not expect her to do 9 on each hit. We failed. Alright, I've concluded that I can't win this tournament yet. They kind of make it so that it's really, really hard to get a better result. I don't know if you can crit in that. It seems like the crit rate is 0 according to the on-screen stuff. On top of that, I can get to the last mission if I heal in the proper spots, but not much else is going on with that. I'm just gonna have to get a better character.
Lord Rodrigue.
Make someone stronger.
He paid repeated visits to His Highness after the previous king was killed.
Say, I hear that a knight of Seiros named Gilbert will be joining us for our mission this moon. He is skilled, which is surely a boon for us. Still, that was not very thoughtful of Lady Rhea.
Do you have a history with him?
No, it's nothing. In any case, you should at least introduce yourself to him before we depart. House Gautier is Sylvain's home. It would be nice of you to check on him as well.
Okay, a lot to do with that. Now I should access my brain. My great and large brain. So that using my brain to understand what that lost item that we picked up could be. Oh man. It's really, really weighing on me here. It must be Felix's. Don't tell me how I know. I think it's just because my brain is so large. That yes, it must be his, but I must also access my brain and also this video game to figure out where he is, and he's here.
Have you seen a man who looks like me? He's middle-aged and relatively tall.
I have.
If you get the chance, tell him I've gone out, okay?
Okay. Well, hey, I got a sword belt fragment for you.
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
I'm always happy to help. Should I try and tea with you? I could. I could. I mean, if I'm going to, I might as well do it here. Is there something lit up here? Combat? Oh, just extra stuff. We're good. We're good.
I thank you.
Time to put a bullet in my brain. How do you feel about some sweet apple blend?
Why am I here?
Okay.
I thank you.
Glug with me, my friend.
Oh, this tastes good.
Oh.
Yes.
Dreamy nights, your ambitions. Your ambitions.
Impressive.
I'm not gonna pick shit about knights because he clearly doesn't like them going by that conversation with Ash.
Yes.
A new gambit. Books you've read. A new gambit.
Impressive.
Okay.
What?
You seem wild. Your ambitions.
Let's see.
Give me twice.
You intrigue me. What made you so strong?
Scared. I'm scared. What made me so strong? Chat.
Yes.
Oh my god, I got it on the first fucking try! Ah, yes!
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a gift. Owl feather. It's the easy one.
Aha, this is nice.
This is good. Pose for the camera, baby.
Professor. Really? Wait a minute.
Very good. He's our strong swordsman, so I thought, you know, he would be like the hardest one because he's such a hard ass, but thankfully I think they just gave me two of the same answers.
Not bad.
Okay, we're getting out of here.
Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime.
Wonderful. Well, I'm happy that all worked out. We haven't done enough to get your support ranked up just yet, but trust me when I say we'll get further. That would be our first one with you, right? Or did we do one with him already? Oh yeah, we did. We totally did. We'll work on B though. We'll work on B and get him further. I wanted to do at least one tea party thing per exploration. And I'm so happy I don't have to edit.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Ray is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Yep, I worked pretty hard. Hello, Claude.
Hey, Teach. I hear you were able to use the Sword of the Creator. That means... What does that mean? Could it mean that you're a descendant of Nemesis, the King of Liberation?
Unsure at the moment, but I'm sure we'll figure it out one day. Let's see. Guess we could hang out here and talk with people. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger map for this. Got a bundle of people in this room. Like Secretive.
Ah, Professor. Geralt was looking for you. It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
Alright. A visit to Geralt this month only.
I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you. I have something
Oh, and then
to
we have
ask of
another one. Taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up. Head out to the battlefield and further hone your skills. Man, this is the first time they're just saying, hey, this exploration extends past the bounds of it.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you?
Find 2 students in your assigned house who are struggling with life in the monastery and give them herbs. Let's see, you would know where my daddy is.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Geralt? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Okay. Hahnemann.
Oh my, the Crest of Flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual Crest of Flames! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Excitement is understandable.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Got a lot going on.
Don't you think Professor Hahnemann's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Yeah, it's about me and how cool I am. Hold on, is this, it's just this person.
The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
That scythe thing's getting real questionable. Anyway, where's the knights? The knights thing. Oh, maybe follow the red piece of paper. Must have been talking to Catherine. Yellow.
Geralt? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Secretive knows.
Okay. How about you?
Professor, have you seen my son perchance? I have need of him.
He went out.
Is that so? That is too bad. I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be good and tell the parent what the kid said. Because he clearly doesn't want to see him right now. Some people just gotta be rebellious. You see, we got a gold earring. If I access my brain, this seems definitely like something to do would have. Also, because it said Dusker on it.
I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all this hassle, Professor. Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
That's kind of heavy, man. Well, all right, let's go. Let's
Oh, that man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it? House Fraldarius is a powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Fargus. Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
Alright, let's continue to try and figure out where Daddy is.
We're back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is?
Please.
Very well.
Awesome, I can now discern where he is on the map, which is right around here. Making this this month only has me wondering of what significance this is gonna be.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why is her grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done. That's
You
sweet.
have my thanks.
Yo, I heard you had a heartwarming moment. Please have this piece of meat. Well, that was a nice conversation. I'm sure my mother was an absolute MILF. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pretend I never said that.
The head of the Western Church holds the title of bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to
Let's see. Oh, there's Marianne.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want, and some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
My crust is cool, so I'm happy. What's up with you, Ferdinand?
The coffin of Seros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
There is a sword inside it. I'm very helpful. Where are the quests? We should probably take care of those.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it.
I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Don't come on to me, please. I'm very busy.
Hey, Professor, did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away.
Who is he to you?
To be honest, he's my father. He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him. I know it is. Father, I found you at last.
Oh. Let's, that sure is something. So is this the student I'm supposed to give those herbs? Guess I would hit gift, right? Calming herbs.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it seems to have been the right thing. And then either Ash or Mercedes needs the other herbs.
Well...
Of course it's you.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? There's going to be a big investigation into the Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it. I want to hear for myself why Lenato had to die.
That's rough. Here, have these herbs of fortification.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate your effort.
Very, very good. Oh yeah, we have the question box. I've slept almost everywhere in this monastery, but lately I've been wanting to try sleeping outdoors. Somewhere I could sleep under the stars. A courtyard full of blooming flowers. If I told you I was searching for someone who might like to share a cup of tea with an elegant noble, whose name would come to mind? I guess I should pick this one because it's a girl. No, he had no interest. Whatever, you fucking snake bastard.
You guys have it bad in your own way. But believe me when I say, we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church, and now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Sounds neat.
Okay. I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But no, it must be my imagination, right?
Professor, you looked like a natural wielding the sword of the Creator. It's strange though, isn't it? The last owner of the sword was Nemesis, but I thought he didn't have any descendants.
It is quite strange. But me being plot important isn't strange in the slightest. That's something I can tell you. Oh, it's the small girl that wants to go to McDonald's and she wants to talk to me.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Pick up objects scattered on the ground in front of the saint statues. Okay. Fucking fish concerns. Alright. We got a quest in the marketplace.
Would you help me out?
Find the iron-wielding material near the marketplace and give it to the blacksmith.
Hello there.
No.
Well, there's a big glowy bit right here. I found the, why even give me this?
Knew I could count on you. Hey there.
Forge. Maybe forge something for Dimitri, I guess? Oh, I can make that a Steel Lance Plus.
Is this it? There you go.
Neat. You have a Steel Sword Plus already.
Is this it? There you go.
There we
Come
go.
back anytime.
Get a couple of better weapons for people. Alright, where... Ah, yes, the cathedral. It has a glowy bit to which we must clean things up. Hold on. Saint Indak, one of the 4 saints. Neat. Gives you a chance to, like, look at each one.
So much.
Renown and saint statues. When you complete quests, paralogues, and auxiliary battles, you will earn renown you can spend at the statues. Okay. As you restore the statues, you'll gain various bonuses to your unit's growth. Okay. You.
Need something?
Oh, they give you better stuff, because they each represent a different type of thingy. Sword skills, axe skills, but is it just for me or my students? I'm guessing it's for my students. Regardless, I'll do Saint. That one.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
Class experience +1.
You're all set.
I could push this 2 more notches, and I will.
You're all set. This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Okay. That one certainly is pretty good. Well, I feel good about that. Now that that is dealt with, we've done our quests. The only other quests available are related to what is it again? They're related to going outside and doing battle. And now we shall do a little bit of food. Today's special. Ooh, there's like an up thing on top of like them liking it and also being into it. So who shall sit down and have some delicious food? I'm gonna go ahead and pick Sylvain and Ingrid.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor.
I appreciate any good meal.
They're much more motivated, even though their motivation was maxed out anyway. Now full menu. Who could enjoy good food? I think Dimitri and Mercedes.
Oh, this takes me back.
This
This is my absolute favorite.
Good job, you two. Alright, now that we've done that, I think the next thing we should do is another tea. Another, like, little tea time with one of the characters. And I think I'll open the next episode with a winning attempt of that, given how much of a mess it is. Also, like, doing it in this episode would require even more editing on top of it, and I don't know if I'm too into doing that. What we can do, though, is harvest our stuff. Ooh, we picked up a sunflower? Neat. Let's do blue and yellow flowers. Cultivate with some pruning. And we'll be back with that.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
I will protect them. Not to worry. Now please take a shower. Alright, now that we've dealt with that, let's end the episode. Usually I like to get everything done in one, but I feel like this is good enough. Next time, on Fire Emblem 3 Houses, we will have some tea, and have a perfect tea with another character, and move on with our no we are not, we just got one. Who do we get? You know what? We'll open with that one next time. We'll open with Mercedes hanging out with next time. And then we'll do a tea time, and then it'll be great. We'll probably open with the tea, then do her. That makes sense. We're figuring it out. We're done, though. I must rest. Until next time, everyone.